Art, to me, is a passion. And it is a way of seeing the world. Using art was kind of like a solace or like a reminder to myself. Like I can find value or meaning in the art that I do. I want to be able to tell my story and by extension, the story of Fujianese people. I think it's been a journey.
I think art is a transference of emotions or transference of feelings. It's not in like the individual lines that I draw or like the techniques to like paint or whatever.
It is an experience of what life is.
I think a lot of that is kind of like reflected in the art that I do. Like, it is storytelling. All right, dope. Let's get started.
This is a project I've been working on is a series of ink drawings about villages in Fuzhou, China. When I first conceptualized this project, it was kind of a way for me to reminisce. It was inspired by my early childhood that I spent in the village. I think these villages are probably going to be empty in the next couple of decades. Buildings would be like abandoned in place, they'd be dilapidated, they'd be crumbling. The reality is that people are moving away from these villages into the city. Urbanization, I guess, is just kind of a consequence of that. The trajectory of how things have been going, it just seems like once the old folk that live there pass away, that's it. No one's really moving back to these villages.
All right, fuck that. It's pretty fucking cold outside.
Oh, that's a good block. I was born in New York City, but my parents immigrated from Fuzhou, China. Even though we're not in Fuzhou anymore, right? We're still Fujianese people because of all of these things that we took with us when we immigrated. So that's the language, that's the food, that's the traditions, right? That's the values, right? In drawing these villages and in thinking about our immigration journey and in thinking about our origin stories and our roots, it really makes me feel proud to be a Fujianese because, just to think about all of the trials and tribulations we've overcome as people, all the challenges we faced.
I did not learn.
That's the way that I see it connecting all of us. It's these are drawings of our origins, these are drawings of our roots. Maybe they're the same, maybe they're different, but we can all to an extent trace our lineage to one of these villages.
Maybe in middle school, one of my art teachers asked me something about my family. I was like, oh, I was raised in a village in China until I was 4 or 5, and she's like, why did your parents do that? And then I was like, oh, I don't know, it was a cultural thing. They needed like childcare and stuff, and she was like, if they couldn't take care of you, why did they have you? I was like, bitch.
I try to be aware of them and try to use them as an opportunity to learn something new. I try to be careful not to miss things. I think this is a nice.
The project definitely reflects our origins because it is a celebration of our origins. It's a celebration of our roots. Like, I don't know what the future of these villages are gonna be. There's a little bit of sadness in that because like you lose things as time passes on. People feel like they're a relic of the past and like it's time to like move on from them. But for me, like I want to preserve it in some way, shape, or form. The best way that I could think of to do it was to do drawings of them. Like the satellite baby experience of like being born in one place and like being raised in another place. For us Fujianese people, it's like in these villages. I think that's like a very unique experience. And I think it's a experience like worth remembering and like worth like celebrating and telling stories about. My role as an artist in this project is to show others through my eyes and my pen. These are the things that I find really beautiful about them. Will you also find those things that are beautiful?
Idea ni sẽ bố mua ya.